I finally get to do this review about Destiny. Finally, I can say what's on my mind. So let's not waste time. Destiny is a first-person shooter made by Bungie and I think produced by Activision. And Bungie has a good track record with the Halo games. They're considered masterpieces, and I've never played the Halo games, but I've heard great things about them. So when Destiny came up, I was just like, I was expecting high things. I mean, everyone before Destiny came out, in when you saw an E3, when everyone was like, this is what will revive the first-person shooter genre. This is what is going to bring it from the grave, make it innovative again. And it was Titanfall first. Everyone was like, Titanfall is gonna reinvent the military shooter. It didn't. It was good, but it didn't really succeed that well. Um, we thought Destiny was going to be this just hardcore military shooter that would reinvent the just first-person shooter markets and all that, but it wasn't. Okay, it was. We were all disappointed. It's not that it's bad. It's a good game, but we were all just disappointed, and I'm going to say why I was disappointed. Things first, let's talk about your beginnings in Destiny. So when you first put the disc and you boot up this game, you're going to get the choice of three classes: Titan, Hunter, and Warlock. I'm personally a Hunter. I don't know if you've been able to tell from my gameplay footage, but I'm a Hunter. And I'm just going to put this out here. The classes make no difference whatsoever till a few minutes, till you get your supercharge. Because you can all get the same guns, you can all get the same armor, same weapons. There's only a few armors and stuff limited to certain classes, and it doesn't make any difference anyway. So once you go Super Goku mode, supercharge, that's when your classes make a difference. But the thing is, everyone's supercharge is OP, everyone's is. But the Hunter's one is, damn man. When you go Blade Dancer, you just know on competitive multiplayer, whenever I always do team deathmatches, I still get the lowest kills, but it's like most of my kills are usually from the Blade Dancer when I go supercharged, because I go on like 10 kill streaks. Because when you do it, you become so OP. And that's the thing. The supercharge, depending on who you or like how good you are at the game, you can be OP as hell. And competitive multiplayer, they pair level 5s with level 30s. Seriously? That's so annoying. When I was like level 6, I did competitive multiplayer a bit. I was getting wrecked by levels like 30s for some reason. I was asking myself, why am I in a server with level 30s? Put me in a server with people that are actually my same like strength. It was actually an irritant. It's great. We're already on a bad foot here, but my next problem with this, after the problems there with the starting characters, is for an MMO, it's lacking a lot of communication options, man. Seriously, it's honestly a joke. Haven't you heard all those stories of how people say they met their husbands or wife on MMOs and stuff? That's because they could chat in those MMOs. In Destiny, all you can do is wave, sit down, point, and something else. I don't know. But that's all you can do communication-wise, which is so stupid. Not everyone has a mic, okay? Not everyone's gonna do it like that and talk with a mic. And even Splatoon, where you don't have a mic, at least Nintendo was smart enough to add a chat box. The least you could do is add a chat box too. Just add a little comment thing in the small section so we can talk. In the tower, there's literally no communication options whatsoever. I just feel so bored in the tower. All you do is go get your guns, go get your armor. You don't chat with anyone. You don't do anything with anyone. And that's one thing they have to do in Destiny 2. Have some communication options, because that could be potentially really entertaining. I've mentioned already, but the online multiplayer, competitive multiplayer, is so unbalanced. Level 5s versus level 30s. It's the most annoying thing ever. I remember when I was like level 6, I faced a level 20, like a match. All the match like servers are full of level 29s. And you are going up against them even when you're a low level. And compared to the multiplayer, just in this game, they don't feel good. Like, it feels cliche. How do I put it? Okay, because they do stuff like they do your normal team deathmatch, they do your deathmatch, they do your vehicle deathmatch, they do your clash all on four, free for all, everyone against everyone. They do it, but for a game of this magnitude, when you're on frigging space, Mars, Venus, you would expect they want to do something innovative. On the moon, there's a deathmatch on the moon, and everyone's gravity is really high, and your guns are really rubbish, or they don't cause much damage, something like that. That's innovative or something. Just, they expected something more crazy of the ideas in the competitive multiplayer. But nothing, they all just feel so lifeless and dead. It doesn't feel like I'm getting anything out of it. But, oh well, it's an okay competitive multiplayer. It just rips off COD, but with Star Wars implements and stuff. Great. This game is getting Game of the Year. Also, like I said in the past, once you do get your super move in a game mode, this is the only reason why I ever play online. Is because whenever I get my super move, those are probably the best moments in the online in like a match. Because you are OP. It doesn't matter, but you need to know when to use it at the right time, okay? Because there might be a herd of people and you use your super move. They kill by it takes you so long to like demonstrate that, oh, you're going supercharged, that once you finally do go supercharge, somebody's already killed you with their hand cannon. It's really annoying. And I'd like it, like, you have to know when to use it. So, say there's a pile of them and you jump back. Okay, this doesn't happen to me a lot, but there's a pile of them up, like, just massive them up there. And I see them and I jump down because they're shooting me. And then I go Blade Dancer and I take them all out. That's the only reason why I play the online deathmatch, because those moments are so sick. And that's the only reason. Yes, we are back at Disappointment Valley. Do you know what the most disappointing part about Destiny is? It's the story. The fact that people at Bungie thought, let's do an online story. So you're always online and you can do the campaign. But let's not put any effort into the campaign, okay? Because the campaign, I would start talking about it. I want to say that, oh, it's a masterpiece. It's like, it makes me want to buy an Xbox One to play Halo story. But god damn it, not. What did I expect from the people who make Call of Duty every so and so years? What did I honestly expect? Okay, seriously? The story is a joke. I can't even talk about it because I don't know what's happening. When you go down into a certain level, some so and so talks for a bit, and maybe it looks a bit cool but you're so confused, and then that person never comes back for a little while, and you're just, and the most annoying part, okay, is, say you do a mission. If you want to learn about the story more, you don't learn through the story or gameplay or anything like that. No, no, not at all. You stop the game, okay? You research the cards that Bungie gave you in game to learn more about the story, which is so stupid. I have to pull myself out of the game to get more appreciation for the story. Did anyone think it through? Seriously, it's honestly a major irritant. And Destiny had the potential for the story. I mean, it looks like they took out big chunks to sell it as DLC. What the hell? Because sometimes it looks like the story might pick up somewhere, but it doesn't. And maybe you can make up for this for cool levels, and sometimes it does, but I'm telling you now, a lot of the missions go like this. Peter Dinklebot comes out of nowhere, and he's like, "Hey, how about I do hack this system, and you kill all those guys over there, and you mindlessly follow all his instructions," which is so annoying. Your character, from the minute revived in the very first cutscene, he doesn't even ask a question. Peter Dinklebot's like, "Oh, you've been dead for many years. Okay." And he's like, "Oh, now you're gonna fight some random people." Am I not gonna ask questions like, "I've been dead for many years. Does that mean everyone I ever loved, cared about, is dead? And why am I not showing any more emotion?" Your character never asks questions. The story is so jumbled, you're going to spend half of it just being really, really confused. And not like the missions are worth it anyway. A lot of them are so boring that I refuse to play Destiny by myself. I honestly refuse. Because I get so bored. So bored and sleepy whenever I play this game by myself. I have been talking a lot about Destiny's cons and stuff, but it does have a lot of cons. There's way more I could talk about, but the problem is I do not have enough time, and it would start to feel like I was nitpicking. But anyway, let's talk about some of the pros. If you've been able to tell from the, high res, considering what quality you're watching this video in, if you've been able to see the pictures in the highest quality possible, you can obviously tell Destiny's graphics are sweet, man. Damn, they are good. And that is, it's amazing. I mean, this game, I expected the graphics to be obviously good. $500 million was put into this thing. So the controls are great. They honestly are beautiful. I was personally playing on a DualShock 4, and the game handled like a beauty. It is really good. The controls are just, it feels so good. Like, it feels like the controller's talking to me when I play. It just feels great to play this game. Every mechanic works. Stabbing, I don't even shoot anymore because stabbing feels so just responsive. A lot of the gun sound effects are really, really good. I know it's a little small thing, but the gun sound effects are really good. You feel like you're handling a real shotgun, and the controls, like the guns, feel equally great as well. I mean, shooting a shotgun feels just like you feel every bullet that hits your enemy, which is amazing. Now, I said that the story can be a bit lackluster and the levels can be a little dull, but some bosses in this game are honestly brilliant. Like the picture you're seeing now, that boss was one of the funnest bosses I've ever faced in my life. And I replay that mission all the time because that boss, it never gets old. And I wish they did that boss way more, or something as fun as that more. Another pro on Destiny is the fact that the way it comes in and out of first person and third person, the transition just feels so buttery smooth. Like, say you pick up a sword from one of the like mini bosses, or you pick up like one of those rocket launchers or something like that. Coming in and out of third person and first person, the transition is really good. Strikes in Destiny are honestly brilliant. I'm telling you now, they are the greatest thing I've ever seen. Because you and your friends working together to bring down one big bad guy and his pawns and minions. It seems a bit overdone, and trust me, it has been overdone to hell. But it just feels, there's just rewarding feeling that just you get when you've done this really hard strike with your friends and you've completed it, and it's just great. You feel so happy, and it makes you want to do more strikes. You want to do more strikes, seriously. I love the strikes in this game. You guys, that was my Destiny review. I think Destiny deserves a 7 out of 10 because it's a good game, but we were all disappointed when it came out. But anyway, look out for more reviews in the future. That was Alexis's review. Goodbye.